Hello, this video is about going over problem 59 that's located on page 353 of your textbook. This problem is about bringing a duffel bag and a bedroll to a trip to the mountains, and you have to have a sum of the weight of the duffel bag, which they gave you as X, and the weight Y of a bedroll cannot exceed 30 pounds. Since you're traveling, you probably do not want it anything more than 30 pounds anyhow. So it said write and graph the linear inequality. So you're going to take a duffel bag, and that's going to be X because we don't know what the weight is. And we're going to add that to the weight of the bedroll. And if that can't exceed 30 pounds, we don't want this anything more than 30 pounds. So that's going to be less than or equal to 30 pounds because 30 pounds would be the max. So that is the inequality. And it says give three different possibilities. Well, it's X plus Y needs to be less than or equal to 30. So you have a lot of different possibilities. Remember that X is your duffel bag, and your Y coordinate will be your bedroll. So if we make our duffel bag only 5 pounds, you could also have a bedroll that's 5 pounds. That's less than 30 because it's only 10. Or we could have a duffel bag that's 15 and a bedroll that's 10. That's 25, so that's less than 30. Or we could even have a duffel bag that's 20 pounds and a bedroll that's 10 pounds. Now that is 30, but it says less than or equal to. That's not exceeding the 30-pound limit. So those are just some possibilities that would work with combinations. We do need to graph this inequality, and since it has X as the duffel bag in pounds, you're going to put that on the X-axis. So this is the weight. Ooh, there we go. That's the weight of the duffel, and that's going to be in pounds. And then we have the weight of the bedroll. That's also in pounds. And we should try to draw our axes here. That's our x-axis. Here's our y-axis. You should be using rulers. Okay, now if I look at this, I could graph this just with the x and y intercepts. They are pretty easy to find. So when x is 0, y has to be 30. X 0, y needs to be 30. And when y is 0, x will have to be 30. So I'm going to just count this by this scale so it's a little bit spaced out. So I know one of my x-intercepts is here, and I'll do the same scale over here. If I did not want to use the intercepts, I could always solve for y, and then when I would do that, you would subtract x on both sides, and you'll get y is less than or equal to 30 minus x. So that would give me my y-intercept, which I already have plotted there, and it would also give me the slope. Since I use the same scales on this, I can just go over or down 1 over 1 for my slope of -1. And I'm going to try to connect this. Here is our equation. This is our inequality. Oops. This is x plus y is less than or equal to 30, and it's a solid line because the or equal part. This is where I want my x and y's less than, and that would be in this section. So these are my possibilities. If you look here, all these possibilities I already had out here would have worked. Here is 5, 5, that's right there. 15, 10 would work. 20, 10 would work as well. It's right there on the line. And all these possibilities. So this is why we have the graphing the inequality, so it shows all the possibilities. Last thing it says is interpret what this would mean, and do these make sense for the situation. Well, if we remember, the x is the duffel, and the y is bedroll. So this would be a 0-pound duffel and a 30-pound bedroll. And then this one would be a 30-pound duffel and a 0-pound bedroll. These probably would not make sense for the situation because they would probably have a weight of something. Even if you have a duffel bag, if you're just carrying a duffel bag, that's going to have a weight of something. Or just carrying a bedroll is going to have a weight of something. So these probably would not make sense for this situation.